The Atherton Tablelands were once an agricultural mosaic of maize and sorghum crops interwoven with dairy production and tropical fruits. Highlights: farmers in the Atherton Tablelands say avocado farms have at least tripled in the last decade. Farmers in Atherton Tablelands say avocado farms have tripled at least in the last decade. Property listings are struggling to attract buyers due to low fruit prices. Property listings are struggling to attract buyers due to low fruit prices. Avocado growers expect the fruit oversupply to continue over the next 4 to 5 years. But now the landscape is awash with green leafy trees. Actually, acres of avocados. There is no doubt that the avocado industry has contributed significantly to Far North Queensland's economy. The gross production value for avocado is estimated at $493 million in September 2020, with North Queensland contributing 26% of production. We've seen very strong domestic demand over the last 10 years, until recently, says John Tyas, CEO of Avocados Australia. In 2012 to 2013, North Queensland's production was about 10,000 tonnes out of about 55,000 tonnes nationally. In 2021, North Queensland produced about 30 to 33,000 tonnes, 3 times what it did 10 years ago, and the national crop was about 122,000 tonnes. This impressive expansion has resulted in an abundance of avocados hitting the market in recent years, while providing growers with top-notch fruit income. A report released last year by agribusiness bank Rabobank revealed that the avocado industry has seen tremendous growth since 2017. A trend that goes unnoticed by local avocado growers. Australia's avocado supply in 2026 is expected to more than double what it was in 2021. Peter Howe, Managing Director of Rock Ridge Farming, an avocado business in Tolga's Tablelands region, says avocado trees in the area are really proliferating. There have never been so many in the area, probably at least 3 times or more, he says. If you go back 10 years, we probably had 400 to 500 hectares of avocados, but now we have 350 hectares of avocados. Everywhere you look, there's more and more going on. Peter Howe says avocado farms in the region have tripled in the last decade. Breeders go out. The rapid growth of avocados in the Tablelands keeps local real estate agent John Falvo busy. Mr Falvo, manager at Mareeba Real Estate, says the new international players in the game are challenging many local growers. I saw a lot of new people coming from overseas, including South African families, buying properties and planting avocado trees for them, he says. They've gone into full production, and yes, they are all piling up in our markets and affecting the price, plus I believe they've planted over 120,000 avocado trees recently. John Falvo says low avocado prices are deterring people from buying farms. Dozens of avocado farms are listed for sale in Mareeba alone, and fruit prices that have been low lately are a major contributor to this. But price of the fruit is also reason why many people have trouble selling it. Low prices have deterred people from buying. Avocado farms are not tasting right now, says Mr Falvo. Until the markets change and become more consistent, I think we are having difficulties trying to sell these properties. The Hass variety is the most popular avocado variety in North Queensland. In a catch-22 case, dropping everything and selling is not an option for many avocado growers. It can take between 3 and 10 years for avocado trees to bear fruit. It's a bit of a hassle for farmers, as they spend all that money on irrigation, trees, farmland and water purchases, says Mr Falvo. Once plants are in the ground, you really have see it. You have either force trees produce or try sell them for their potential produce. Growers are turning to export markets to offset the large volume of avocados hitting the domestic market. Plenty to continue. As with any agricultural supply and demand situation, the solution is usually with the consumer. James Howe, an employee of Howe Farming Enterprises in Walkamin, says consumers are doing their part. Hats off to Australian consumers who eat as much as they can. I hope they can eat more, he says. Loading Peter Howe of Rock Ridge Farming says the excess supply will continue for years to come. We'll have 4 or 5 more years of supply before it fixes itself, he says. But not all avocado growers feel the sting of excess supply. Treena Welch, Executive Marketing Director for Green Skin Avocadoes, says things are booming. Our business has never felt the need to abandon avocados, and our production has grown really strongly over time, she says. Currently 51% of all Australian households that buy avocados buy at an average of 6 times a year. So there's a huge advantage here, she says.